Okay, everyone, our mission is complete balanced nutrition. Together, we provide nutrients to support immune, muscle, bone, and heart health.
Yay! Ensure with 25 vitamins and minerals, and Ensure Complete with 30 grams of protein.
I will never again lose to my brother, decided Isa, because I've switched to Consumer Cellular, and now I get the same coverage he's got for half the cost.
I'm the one who wins.
Birds, when freedom calls, we're here to answer.
Monday on ET, an Only Murders in the Building exclusive.
Behave yourselves.
Our sneak peek as Meryl Streep and Paul Rudd join the cast.
Please don't give up on me.
Ooh, be sure to check that one out. Now, we've got one more thing to show you before we say goodnight.
Take care.
Florence Pugh is totally embracing her new bleached buzz, posting "Sometimes when I get..."
Happening now.
Teachers and students might see some changes when they head back to school this year, like fences or locked doors. We'll tell you about new safety and security measures.
The potential dangers of combining medications and extreme heat conditions, coming up, how to protect yourself and your loved ones.
Our triple-digit tally continues with record-challenging heat. I'll talk about that along with the ERCOT supply and demand forecast in just a bit. The news at 5 starts right now.
And we begin with some breaking news. Sky 12 over this. It is a huge fire. It's on Bulverde Road on the north side near TPC Parkway.
Yeah, Bexar County officials tell us this started as a grass fire. The flames spread to a home. So far, no word on if any other structures have been affected or damaged. We're keeping an eye on this one developing, and we'll update you as we get more information. It's just another reminder as to how dry it is in our area, just off of Foster Road and I-10 on the northeast side. Another grass fire scorches 45 acres. This fire initially started yesterday morning behind a subdivision at Sunflower and Lake Horizon. More than 20 fire units called out to help. A bulldozer had to be used. Fire crews cutting a path through the brush, started a backburn actually. It's a firefighting technique to try to control these grass fires. Firefighters working through the night to contain the flames. The fire eventually put out about 2:45 this morning. No one hurt, no home was damaged in this one. Still no word on what sparked that grass fire.
And another fire, this one on the city's far southeast side. It was a tough one, too. This extreme heat complicating the work of firefighters here. More than 20 fire units arrived at this home in the 100 block of West Lubbock this afternoon. Smoke filled the neighborhood near South Florida. It's not too far from Burbank High School. That fire is now out, but it took about 25 minutes. Even with all that emergency response, we're waiting on more information on the structure and the condition of the residents.
Now to security and schools. Southside ISD teachers and students will soon see some changes when they get back to campus. That district beefing up its security.
Camelia Juarez is live at Southside High School to show us what you will see from the moment that you pull up to campus to when you open a classroom door. Camelia?
Steve, Ursula, take a look at this new fence. It surrounds the entire school. It's also locked from the outside. Once you pass the fence, there is another layer of security, card readers. So to get inside the building, you need a key fob. And once you're inside the school, you first pass through metal detectors. Every Southside ISD campus will have them. A survey from the district shows 80% of parents approve of metal detectors. It costs about $85,000 to equip the schools with those metal detectors. One Southside ISD counselor says she feels safer with the new safety protocols.
The security guards are going to stop people that are coming. The gate, it's going to make it harder for anybody to come. I think they would have to jump the gate. You know, hopefully by that time the security guards are going to catch them.
Any car coming onto campus will be greeted by a security guard who takes note of the car and its license plate. And take a look at the camera right there. We see a car going through it. Southside ISD students head back to school on August 14th. Steve, Ursula.
Thank you, Camelia. With school districts fine-tuning security details An important reminder now, 2 school districts set to welcome back students as soon as this Monday. August 7th, the first day of school for students in the Edgewood Independent School District. That district, of course, in the heart of the city's west side. So be aware school zones within that district will be in effect, and keep an eye out for buses making frequent stops. Students in the Lavernia ISD also heading back to class on Monday.
From health checks to haircuts to school supplies, you can get them for free if you register now. It's how the Spurs organization is stepping in to that back-to-school rush parents are feeling. Spurs Sports and Entertainment hosting its 2nd annual back-to-school bash at the AT&T Center tomorrow afternoon. It's going on from 2 to 5 p.m. Parents, students, and teachers are invited to this free event to get some free school supplies for the new school year. Plus, everyone who comes in is welcome to take advantage of health checks and haircuts, too. But just know that you do have to register to attend the event, and you can find the link for that on KSAT.com.
And City Council District 10 also hosting a back-to-school event. Its annual back-to-school backpack and supplies giveaway also tomorrow, 9 in the morning until noon. It's happening at the Blessed Angels Community Center on Nacogdoches Road. Free backpacks, school supplies, as well as diapers and food will be available while supplies last. Right now, a Bexar County jury is deciding whether they should convict a teen charged in a deadly 2022 shootout. O.L. Wallace, accused of killing a man and injuring 4 other people. Daniela Ibarra takes us inside the courtroom for closing arguments.
19-year-old O.L. Wallace walked into the courtroom for the last time before a jury decides his fate. He's accused of opening fire in January of 2022 outside Santa's Bar on the east side. It's where people were celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy of peace and nonviolence.
I'm sure that when he said, "I have a dream," this is not what he had in mind.
4 people were shot but survived. 61-year-old Johnny Mobley died from his injuries.
I can't even imagine what must have been going through Johnny Mobley's mind that night.
The prosecution and defense agree there were at least 3 shooters and around 40 shell casings.
Obviously, O.L. Wallace Jr. was not the only person firing a gun that day. He was firing a gun. He did fire a gun. But he's not the only one.
The state says Wallace is responsible for killing Mobley and injuring the 4 others. His attorney hopes to convince a jury his client only used his gun in self-defense.
Everyone has a right to survive.
The jury has been deliberating for over 7 hours, and the plan now is for the judge to send them back home for the weekend and to call them back Monday to continue deliberations. Reporting from the Cadena Reeves Justice Center, Daniela Ibarra, KSAT 12 News.
And just a note, the judge did exactly that. The jurors have been sent home for the weekend. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office is working to identify a man who was hit and killed this morning near Rittiman Road. It happened after 4 a.m. at Northeast Loop 410, past the Rittiman exit near Buttercrust. They say that the victim was just walking along the road when they were hit. They died on impact. Officers tell us the driver initially didn't stop, but further down on the road, he pulled over, called 911, and police say that driver is cooperating with the investigation. Investigators say the victim was not in a crosswalk.
And this was the scene at the intersection of Southwest Military Drive and Pleasanton Road on the south side. About 6 a.m., SAPD says a man on a bicycle attempting to cross Pleasanton Road when he was hit. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. We are told he's expected to be okay. Police said the driver that hit the man did stop and is not facing charges at this time.
As extreme heat continues to grip our region, health experts are urging everyone, but especially those on medications, to take extra special precautions. The combination of these scorching temperatures and certain medications can pose significant risks to our health. Jonathan Cotto with why this is true, especially for those on allergy and high blood pressure meds.
Staying safe and healthy is crucial for individuals taking medications, especially during the hot summer months. Health experts say it's essential to be aware of how the heat can interact with certain drugs, potentially leading to adverse side effects.
So we're having some of our patients coming in with some elevated blood pressure readings, which we can see blood pressure going a little bit high in the heat.
Dr. Linus Samuel says in extreme heat conditions, the body's ability to regulate temperature can be severely compromised. This is particularly concerning for individuals who are on medications that affect the body's ability to sweat. And one common example, allergy meds.
They reduce blood flow, and by reducing blood flow, that decreases our ability to sweat and our skin to thermoregulate.
Other drugs like diuretics can further exacerbate dehydration, potentially leading to heat-related illnesses such as heat exhaustion or heat stroke.
The best thing to do is not necessarily stop them because those medications are being prescribed for a specific reason. But the best thing to do is continue those medications, make sure you're staying well hydrated, drinking plenty of water.
It's essential to avoid direct sun exposure during peak heat hours, typically between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Seek shade whenever possible and wear lightweight, breathable clothing to help your body regulate its temperature. It's also advised to keep your medications in a cool area to ensure their effectiveness.
There are also certain medications like insulin and insulin-type products that require to be stored in a cool temperature, like a refrigerator. So leaving those in your car can damage those medications.
Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
And it's only getting hotter compared to the past few days. 104, the high temperature so far today. That is a record by 1 degree. We'll have a more official count by 6 o'clock because sometimes that temperature can change between now and 6. Notice the average high of 97. So we now have 39 100-degree days, still in 5th place, but just in a few more days, we'll be in 4th place. I don't necessarily like climbing up that ladder, but that's the trend we're on. Taking a look at the backyard temperatures. Lakey, 97. That's an exception, though. Floresville, Michael's backyard, 107. Schertz, 104. Mico, 105, along with New Braunfels and Lavernia, 106. This evening will gradually cool off. Bit breezy, though. That's nice. Southeast wind at 10 to 20 for a while. Increasing humidity by 10 o'clock, 92 degrees. We're going to put some extra stress on our power grid. We'll take a look at ERCOT's forecast for the supply and demand in just a bit.
Thank you, Adam. We're going to take a look at I-35 at Brooklyn. This is an area where one of the exit ramps is closed down because of a fire over a month ago. But traffic seems to be moving along just fine, albeit a bit slow.
Coming up after the break, pens, notebooks, backpacks, parents hitting the store aisles, looking for back-to-school deals and getting a lesson in bank account subtraction. We've got shopping strategies to help keep money in your pocket.
I'm Myra Arthur, and here's what's coming up today on the news at 6 o'clock. An apartment inspection program that charges frequently cited complexes for the extra scrutiny is now getting some legal scrutiny of its own. We talk with the attorney for 2 complexes now taking the city to court. Plus, the start of school right around the corner, and one of our biggest school districts is getting creative to help fill a shortage of teachers. What Northside ISD is doing to rehire retired teachers. And the U.S. military facing unprecedented challenges in recruiting. What's standing in the way and what the military is now trying to do about it. That and more today on the news at 6.
Thank you, Myron. While the children are counting down the days until the school year starts, parents are adding it all up in their checkbooks or their credit cards on all that gear they need to buy. The older the student, the pricier the list.
So to help you out, 12 on Your Side's Marilyn Moritz did some price checking in the back-to-school aisles and has some strategies for shopping smart.
Notebooks, markers, rulers, crayons, and we're just getting started.
A backpack, glue sticks, pencils, colored pencils.
Jackson Bovey has quite the list for 6th grade. His sister, too. Mom, she's doing the math.
I would say 500 to 1,000. Ouch.
That's typical. The retail industry says homes with kids K through 12 will spend an average $890 for back to school, $25 more than last year.
Even before school starts, we did some homework, curious to see if inflation had hit the supplies aisle. And good news, most prices were the same as last year. A box of crayons, still 50 cents.
We shopped a third grade list, getting name brand where specified. Otherwise, we went for the lowest price on the shelf. H-E-B was the bargain, $17.45. And bonus, there's a coupon, $5 off 25. Walmart was just a few cents more, and Target, $20.25. Every dollar counts, so how can you save? Well, first, shop your house. You may have glue left from last year, and shop store brands. For many families, electronics are the big expense.
I think a really slept on way to save is getting open box or refurbished electronics.
Kristen McGrath with Retail Me Not says buy from a reputable retailer with buyer protections. And buying new, ask for student discounts. Then there's clothing. It's too hot for fall fashion, so.
And summer clothing is heading towards the clearance racks. So take advantage of that.
A couple more notes. Use online tools that find coupons and give you cash back on your purchases. Shop tax-free weekend, August 11th through 13th. And for extra credit, sharpen your own pencils. Pre-sharpened can cost twice as much. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
They have pre-sharpened pencils now?
What?
And they are more expensive?
Never heard of that.
Well, thank you, Marilyn.
Huh. All right, 104 out there. You know, I know it's going to be a few weeks and hopefully these temperatures will start backing off a little bit, but there's no sign of that right now.
No, they're not going to back off at the moment, and they're actually just warming up a degree or two compared to the past few days. Let's get you started for tomorrow, actually. Let's jump right into Saturday. 79 in the morning. By noon, we're 93. 104 the high temperature. So basically a carbon copy of today with nothing but sunshine. By the way, that would tie the record for tomorrow. Then Sunday's pretty much the same. But you look across our area tomorrow. In the hill country, low 100s. Fredericksburg 103. Even Rock Springs 101. I say even Rock Springs because typically Rock Springs is one of our lower temperatures and in the 90s. That's not the case this weekend. Del Rio and Carrizo Springs up to 107 tomorrow. Cotulla 108. You get the idea. More of the same. Tomorrow's going to be like today. And then look at the trend going forward. Sunday, 104 again, up to 105 Monday through Wednesday. Then we even jump to 106 for the high temperature on Thursday. As for the records that it will be tied or broken, looks like Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday. That's what we're predicting right now. So 4 of the next 7 days we're anticipating to hit or exceed that record high temperature. Nothing but sunshine, still drying us out, continues to 104 our current temperature right now. And that's why I say our high can change between now and 6 o'clock. So I'll have that update coming up at 6, let you know how hot we made it. Dew point is 61. So it feels like it's 2 degrees warmer than the air temperature. At least that's the nice thing about us drying out is the afternoon humidity drops a lot. And our heat index is just usually 1 to 2 degrees warmer than the air temperature. Across the state, mostly triple digits. Just about everywhere we're in the triple digits. Right now, Divine's 105, Bandera checking in at 102, New Braunfels 104, Gonzales 104, and Pleasanton 106. So what about the stress on our grid? ERCOT puts out their supply and demand forecast, and this is it. Now, I know we have that ERCOT weather watch in place. It doesn't mean we're expecting to run out of power. However, the demand is going to get really close to the supply, particularly on Sunday. The blue line on top, that's the projected supply. The red bar indicating the projected demand on our Texas energy grid. And notice how it gets pretty close there Sunday. Monday and Tuesday, not as close, but still relatively speaking, that's pretty close. So it's always a good, one little hiccup here and there, could lead to an issue. So that's why CPS and we love to remind you that between 2 and 8 p.m., it's good to save as much energy as possible. Yellow days, by the way, over the next 3 days. Upper level ridge, upper level high, it's split right now, partly over Texas, partly over the desert Southwest, but it's really going to take over a little bit farther to the west in the days ahead, become more of one cohesive upper level high or heat high. And right now, the latest indications are keeping it more over Texas than previously advertised by the computer models. Remember yesterday we were saying, it's probably going to be a little bit further west, and now it's trending eastward again. And unfortunately, that just keeps us high and dry. As for the tropics, no potential development in the next 48 hours in the Atlantic basin. We've got moisture and storms coming together for likely tropical cyclone development south of Mexico, but notice how that would stay away from us. Some of the remnant moisture could move into California, and that would be it. Otherwise, we stay sunny and dry. Morning low temperatures at and even slightly above 80 degrees as we get into next week. And coming up at 6 o'clock, I'm going to have a comparison. I like to show you satellite imagery from when after we had all of our rain to what it looks like now outside.
Don't know if I want to see that.
Yeah.
At 106, particularly ugly. Thank you, Adam.
All right, thank you, Adam. All right, Micah Parsons' nickname is the Lion, right?
The Lion.
So they have a lion and a lamb.
Yeah,
Cowboys
CD
team.
Lamb is who you're talking about, of course. Now, one of the hot topics this week has been trash talk after Dak Prescott and Trayvon Diggs got into it the other day. So we talked to CD and got his thoughts about trash talk. Plus, we're going to stop by Poteet to check in with the Aggies as we continue our big game coverage previews coming up.
Football coverage brought to you by Davis Law Firm.
The Dallas Cowboys held a walkthrough this morning in Oxnard, California. They'll practice again tomorrow morning before taking Sunday off. Now, a hot topic this week has been trash talk after Dak and Diggs verbally got into it earlier this week. It's just a part of being competitive, says wide receiver CD Lamb.
You got to be a football player to really understand the trash talking. It's going to get explicit and it's going to get very like that. So just understanding that we got, and then, I mean, you put a lot of good guys or great guys at their position on a field like this, it's going to happen. Nobody likes nobody getting the best of them. So the competition, it ramps up a lot.
Per multiple reports, number 28 Malik Hooker and the Cowboys have agreed to a 3-year contract extension with up to $24 million. That includes an $8 million signing bonus paid in the next 15 days and $16.5 million guaranteed. Kellen Mond and the Cleveland Browns opened the preseason last night by beating the Jets 21-16 in the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. The Reagan Rattler started for the Browns, and he completed 13 of 19 passes for 92 yards. He had 1 interception and 1 touchdown pass. This 3-yarder to John Kelly Jr. with 30 seconds to go in the first half. QB Dorian Thompson-Robinson played the second half, and he rallied the Browns to the win. It is time to practice under the early morning lights in Poteet as we continue our big game coverage previews. Photog Mark was there by 6 a.m. to chat with the Aggies. Poteet went 6-5 overall last season, 3-2 in district, advancing to the by-district round in the playoffs. The Aggies have 11 returners coming back, with 6 of those on the offensive side of the ball. Now, a lot of those guys play both ways. Dave Campbell's Texas Football predicts the Aggies will finish second in District 14 3A D1 behind Jordanton. The Aggies have made the playoffs 4 years in a row, and this year's team wants to make it 5 straight.
It was pretty important. It's 4 years straight for those seniors specifically. Half of them starting their freshman year just really led them to that legacy that they hold now and will hold for a really long time. And hopefully we can keep that going this year, and I think we can.
It was a very important season. I mean, it was the seniors last year, and for me to be a part of it, it was something special because I got up on varsity my freshman year, so it was a fun experience to be with those seniors.
And the sun was coming up by the time Photog Mark left Poteet. The Aggies will kick off the season at home on Friday, August 25th at 7 p.m. when they host Bandera. What is that, 3 weeks away, right?
Yeah, not that far.
Closing in fast.
That's right. Thanks, Larry.
We'll be right back.
We told you about that grass fire that's on the very north side of Bexar County. This is some video that we got in from KSAT Connect, which is the Sendero Ranch area. I believe this is looking north as you get a better idea of this fire that's on Bulverde Road on the north side near TPC Parkway.
It started as a grass fire, but now we're being told they are evacuating people from some of these homes. More coming up next at 6.